Okay, so here we are solving for the specified variable. These are literal equations, and the reason why we call them literal just means letter or having to do with a letter. And in these equations, there are more than one letter. So we're solving for one letter in particular. And in this example here, we are solving for W. And we're given that A equals LW. So to do that, we just means to solve for W just means we're going to isolate W. And so here we have W on the right side of the equation, and I like to have W on the left because I'm solving for W. So I'm just going to switch both sides of the equation, and I'm going to have LW equals A. And then to get rid of the L here and have W by itself, since L is multiplied by W, I'm going to just divide both sides of the equation by L. And L divided by L is just 1. 1 times W is W. So we have that W is equal to A over L. Now, in this example here, I'm solving for R. So I have that, I want to go ahead and switch sides of the equation. So I'm going to do that here, and I have that IR plus 2 equals E. And before I can divide out by the I need to get rid of this 2, all right? I just want to have an expression with R alone in it. And so I need to get rid of this. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 2 from both sides of the equation. And that gives me IR is equal to E minus 2. And then now I have I times R, so I can divide both sides of the equation by I. And that's going to give me R by itself is equal to E minus 2 over I. Okay, so I've solved for W, I've solved for R. Now here I'm going to solve for L. And so again, I want L on the left-hand side. That's just my personal preference. I like to have things on the left that I'm solving for. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch the sides of the equation. And now there are 2 approaches you can take. You can factor out the 2 and then divide out by 2 and then subtract L. But I'm just going to go ahead and get the W with the 2 on the other side of the equation and then divide by 2. So subtracting 2W from both sides of the equation is going to give me 2L is equal to, and then I have this 2W minus 2W, 0, that goes away, P minus 2W. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and divide both sides of the equation by 2. And that gives me that L, because this becomes 1 times L is L, equals P minus 2W over 2. So this is how we solve for variables in literal equations. And there are some problems like this in your homework.